what a fun rookie season for Bijan. Perhaps the most memorable part of it was people calling for more touches for Bijan in Arthur Smith's system. 58 catches and 4 receiving touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, and just a slew of highlight reel plays from Bijan.
Yeah, but I guess in also a sort of slightly underwhelming season in terms of overall production and maybe, the discussion around Bijan Robinson at draft time was, is he special enough as a running back to make you throw the rules out of the window, right, in terms of how high you can draft this guy, all the things we know about running backs and their dependency on their environment? Is he so special that none of it matters anymore? It doesn't count. You can draft him as high as you want because he's that good. We saw flashes, certainly, of those plays, like some amazing highlight reel plays in his rookie season. But he still split the load with Tyler Algier, who's a good running back in his own right. Split the load, didn't have 1,000 yards, was held back, I guess, and did not make the kind of overwhelming impact where you'd say, okay, he's definitely worth a top 10 draft pick, or, you can draft him as high as you like and it doesn't matter. You're like, all right, he's a good player, but now we're hoping year 2 unlocks the full breadth of what Bijan can be and, gives him a sort of Christian McCaffrey type of opportunity to do everything that he can do.
Had 5 fumbles in there as well, which I think hurt from a grading and production standpoint. But yeah, I want to see with Zach Robinson running the show in Atlanta, where he goes workload wise. Is he going to completely rely on Bijan? Is the touch count going to go up, and Algier is going to be more of a pure backup there? And then with Bijan too, at Texas, we saw him lined up out wide, and you could do all sorts of creative stuff. He had that one touchdown last year on a screen pass where he had that just like stops on a dime and gets in. I mean, just some of the plays he had were outstanding. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they do with him in the pass game. Is it just simple stuff like, hey, we're going to catch some screens, we're going to catch some checkdowns and underneath, or are they going to move Bijan around and create mismatches? Because he can run double moves, he can do all sorts of stuff all over the formation. So I'm excited to see Bijan in year 2. I think it was mostly good in year 1. Again, you take out the fumbles, he showed he could create. Forced missed tackles pretty high on a per carry basis. They were pretty good. So I think he was as advertised in year 1. And then again, the only thing we were left with was maybe expecting more and more opportunities.
Yeah, he certainly looks like a special talent and a special running back. But I think all it does is sort of it gives you some more the evidence that you would then reverse engineer into that argument of, is he the unicorn? Would sort of say, again, this is why the default position is don't chase those unicorns, because even as special as Bijan Robinson is, you look at that and say, yeah, probably not.
I mean, the argument against it is even if you find the unicorn, the difference that they make for your team isn't as drastic as, even just a very good player at another position potentially.
But that just makes them like, that's why they're not the unicorn. They're just a fancier horse.